and gentlemen, good evening. When you think of a giant, what's the first thing that comes in your mind?
Big feet.
Big. And what else, sir?
Strong.
Strong. What else?
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Dumb.
When I think of a giant, I think of a big, strong, and hairy, and smelly, and hair comes out of his nose, and also aggressive. But sometimes giants could be so soft, and gentle, and even emotional. Unless, of course, the giant has no heart in his body. He will crush your skull like a walnut, and he will squeeze the shit out of you, and he will destroy everything. So one of these giants once terrorized a country in the far north, and the old king decided to trap him in a giant trap and lock him in a cell. And eventually did. People almost forgotten about this giant, and many years passed, but he will still be there, locked in his cell. And everything will be well, everything will be great, just for a small, tiny problem. A small problem called Leo, the youngest of the 3 kings' sons. He will leave no corner unchecked, no message unexplored. He's so curious. So one day, with his brother, they were walking and they passed a small window set on the bottom of the big gray wall. The brother said, "Oh, there's a giant with no heart lives there." But he didn't believe them. They were all there and they're always teasing him. But the next morning, straight he went to the window. And he went, looked, it was shadow, darkness inside. "Hello? Is there anybody there?" "Yes." "Are you the giant?" "Yes, I'm the giant." "What are you doing there? And why are you there?" "Once I've done some bad things, and the king locked me here." Leo felt bad for this poor giant. "I must tell my father. He must have forgotten you there." "No, please don't. If you'll tell him, he will leave me here forever." So he looked like a huge, sad baby. "Would you like to be my friend?" "Yes, of course." And it began. The friendship with a huge giant and little boy Leo. Leo every day would go and hear some story and tell some story. And the giant would tell him about his friends, the animals, and where he lived. And he liked this friendship. He wanted to tell his mom, his brothers, or somebody. But the giant said, "Oh, it's secret." So he didn't. So one day, the giant said, "I've heard the guards are talking about a key hung in the king's bed." "Yes, there's the key for the crown jewel." "No, these are for my misery." So Leo felt bad for this misunderstanding and plan formed in his mind. And the giant watched it being born. "You know what? If I bring this key, no one even will realize that." "No, this is not right. This is my punishment. I deserve it. But once I thought about playing hide and seek outside." "But we can't. We don't have a key." "I don't care. I'm gonna bring this key," said Leo. And in the night, the whole castle were asleep. His parents were asleep. He went straight to the bedroom. He opened the door, he get the key, and he went back to the window. "I get the key," he whispered. "Yes, Leo, good job. Give it to me. Give it." He was so excited. Leo was panicking, and the keys touched the bars. "Who goes there?" It was one guard still awake. Leo was panicking, and giant pushed the key. "Leo, they are coming for us." He couldn't recognize his friend anymore. He became so aggressive. I can't work out, they are so big. The key went, but the ring stuck between the two bars. And suddenly, disappeared. It was silent. Leo heard the lock of the cell and the brush of the door. And the giant was squeezing from the entrance, the head, and then the shoulders, and then the legs. It was like a big, huge baby giant being born in the night. The first guard came and the second came. They challenged him with a sword and spear. He took each man in hand and squeezed them together. And there he was going. He saw Leo. Leo were looking at him, but just for a second, and he ran away. The guards came, the rest, and the alarm goes. They took Leo and they went to the king. Sir, the heartless giant went away, and we find Leo. He almost been killed. Someone betraying us, said the king. Only a madman can free a giant with no heart. Leo felt so bad, felt so stupid. Each woman cried. Each kid screamed. Each heart destroyed. It was his fault. His eyes filled with tears. He felt so guilty. And when I was 18, the only thing I cared about, my clothes, and my watch, and the party.
Yay!
And when I go back home, my mom, she will be waiting for me. Street cat always comes late. Mohammed, when I'm going to see you, that son who was going to the mosque, stop hanging out with these losers. Oh, Mom, come on, just leave it one day. That's how it goes. And again, she will tell me, and again, and again. So one day, I was going to the market. I met a friend I used to know. But he totally changed. He's with a beard and dressed in long, white, like a religious. Yo, what's up? Why you changed? He said, yes, alhamdulillah. I become religious. I'm praying every day. I found the truth in my life. Oh, sounds cool. Where are you going? Who's your friend? I said, well, if you want to meet my friend, let's go. They are waiting for me in the mosque. Let's come, let's go now. So I agreed. We went straight. We washed our hands. We took our shoes. And I entered a huge, bright mosque. I was walking in the soft red carpet, passing people praying and others reading the Quran. I was standing, and above me was a huge crystal light. Outside would be 45 degrees, but inside so cool. And there I met his friends. Brother, mashallah, welcome, welcome. We sat together and we started talking. I felt a new world opened for me. I felt I just born. And I found myself going again to the mosque and again to the mosque. And one day I was in the mosque, sitting and praying. My friends came to me and said, Mohammed, I want you to meet someone. I want you to meet the Imam. He took me upstairs. We went. There was a room full of books, and there was a man sitting there, an old man with a long white beard. He hugged me. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad. MashaAllah, look at you. I'm really proud of you. I've heard a lot about you. And we said, he told me, do you still see your old friends? Huh? I said, yeah, in the night I will go with them. Ah, but I believe there will be bad influence on you. So, do you mean that I should hang out with my friends? Mohammed, you know what you should do. And after that, I started finding any excuses to not see my friend. And a few weeks later, all my time would be in the mosque and my old life was gone. So one day in the mosque, I was sitting with my friends. My mom, she was so happy. Every day she would meet me with the food that I like. She told me, look at you now. MashaAllah. She loved it. But my father, he wasn't. One day he called me. He said, Mohammed, I want you right now. I went straight to home. He was waiting for me in the living room. I saw that you start having new friends. I said, yeah, they are really good people, and my mom, she's happy. Wait, I didn't finish. I don't know these people, and I don't want you to see them. But Dad, come on, they are really good, and my mom, she's happy, and I'm doing well now. He didn't say anything. He just he said, I want you to promise me to stop hanging out with me. I said, inshallah, we'll be fine. The next morning, I went straight to the imam. I said, hey, I want to talk to you right now. I have something really serious. He told me, okay, let's go upstairs. We went upstairs to his office. I made the coffee. We drank the coffee. He told me, so, what is it about now? I told him the story about my father. He wants me to stop singing. He said, oh, see, Mohammed. Parents, they are the most important. In fact, we should always listen to them. But what will you say when you meet the real father, the father of your father, when he asks you about why you stop praying? Are you going to tell him, my father told me stop? Come on. He gave me the Quran and said, here is the answer. And from that day, I stopped listening to my father. I was just focusing how to please my God. All my day will be in the mosque. One day I was sitting in the mosque with my friends, and then the imam came to me. I said, hey, I want to talk to you for a second. We went to the other side of the mosque. I told him, Mohammed, mashallah, I'm really proud of you. You are really doing well. And you are ready. Ready? For what? Jihad. Yeah, but I'm already doing the struggle for my belief, and I'm already praying, I'm studying. I stopped listening to my father. Even my old life was gone. No. I'm talking about being a shaheed. Sacrificing yourself for Islam. Being a martyr. But what about my mom? My family? People, they love me. They will meet you, inshallah, in heaven. But, I mean, this can't be true. I mean, what about these people that were killed? They must be innocent. No, they are kuffar. They are non-Muslims. They won't. I choose you between all your friends. If you have a pure heart, it's an honor. But it can't be true. This can't be the way to heaven. And he didn't look at me. He said, you know what? I guess I wasted my time with you. And I thought you are ready. But it's okay. Ma'as-salama. Yalla. Go. It's okay. Leo, you remember Leo?
Yes.
He couldn't stay. It was his fault. Everything was happening. How destroyed was his fault. He prepared his horse, cheese, ham, cookies, no weapons. He straight away went to the forest. 3 winters passed. It was so cold. He found nothing to lead him to the giant. And as he was looking, he found the bird, helpless, asking for help. Help me, please. My wing broke. So he fixed its wing and feed it bread and flew again. I'm gonna help you later. He was continuing his journey, and there he found a river. He started drinking, and there was a fish out of the river, asking for help. You like fish, you like salmon. But the fish asked him for help. Please help me. He bring it back again to the river. The food was gone. And the fish went. The giant continued, but the horse now is tired. It fell down. So he decided to take a nap. He slept next to his horse, and he started dreaming about the castle. His mom hugging him, and kissing him, and licking his cheek. But when he opened his eyes, it was hungry wolf licking his face. Please, master, feed me. I'm hungry. I have no food for myself. What about your horse? He's dead. Give it to me. Okay, eat it. The wolf went straight to the horse and ate. There was just bones. And then he looked back again to the Leo. Is it my turn to go? Said Leo. It's our turn to go, master. Get on my back. I will get you to the giant. They went straight to the place. Was a lot of people, but they were made of stone. He said, this is the place of the giant, said the wolf. Leo was passing these people, and this was my friend. The giant was my friend. No, said the wolf. The giant friend of no one, and this is his work. He has no heart in his body. So I must bring the heart for the giant. He went straight away to the house, and the giants were there. Oh, little boy Leo, you came to challenge me like these people? No, you made me guilty, said Leo. Guilty of what? I had to fool you, you were stupid. Otherwise I'll be stuck there forever. Anyway, if you want to stay, stay. No trip, no tricks. No trips, no tricks. Leo agreed. And he became a servant of the giant. Every day he would clean, and he would lit the fire. And the giant would come, everything's ready. Oh, it's so good. I should have a service from the beginning. I don't treat you bad as a heartless giant, do I? Leo didn't look at him and said, what happened to your heart? Oh, my heart. My heart is keep safe. But where is it then? Do you want to know where's my heart? My heart in that drawer behind me. Here? Yes. The next morning, the giant went out. And Leo started checking everywhere. Check everywhere, but there was no heart. When the giant came back, I smell a dust. What is going on here? I'm polishing. I'm cleaning the home of your heart. You stupid? Do you think I'm going to keep my heart there? So where is it then? My heart is outside, and that stone in front of the door. So the next morning, the same story. The giant out, and Leo is digging under that stone. Digging, but there was dust, a rock, sand, no heart. And when the giant came back, he stepped on the stone. There's a paint in my shoes. What you have done? I paint the stone. It's the home of your heart. Oh, you stupid. You believed me again? Yes. I believed you in the beginning when you told me to get the key. And I have to believe you again. Oh. In fact, my heart, far away, you cannot walk. In high place, top of the mountain. The top of the mountain there's a church. In the church there is a well. In the well there's a duck. In the duck there's a small tiny egg. And in the egg there's my heart. Next morning, impossible. A mountain, a church, a well, a duck, an egg. Impossible, said Leo. And there he saw the wolf. Master, where are you going? I'm searching for this heart. This mountain, a church, a well, a duck, it's there. Get on my back. I'll bring you to the top of the mountain. They went straight to the mountain. And there they saw the church. It was locked with a huge door. He wanted to open, but it couldn't work out. And there he saw the key above. And the bird, do you remember the bird?
Yes.
Let's bring the key again to him. They opened, and And there he saw a well. He looked into the well. He saw the egg duck. Took the duck, and the egg it fell down deep into the water. Ah, it's gone now. But suddenly, the fish comes out of the water and places the egg in his hand. Yes, I found it! He went straight over to the giant. The giant was so mad. I have a good mind to kill you. What have you been? You kill me? I have your heart. And once you broke mine, and now I shall break yours. Car stood next to me. I was back to my hometown, and the window went out. Guess who was there? Was the imam. We know who's the imam. Son, Mohammed, mashallah, assalamu alaikum, get in. I missed you so long. I get inside the car, and he started driving. Where have you been? That was a long time. Yeah, I want to study dentistry, and I have new friends. I'm doing well. Slowly he stopped the car. I said, are you really happy? Yeah, I'm totally happy now. No. Look inside you. Look deep. Are you really happy? Look, I'm totally done listening to these words, okay? And I hope one day you will realize what you are doing. Sitting at your home with your family and taking care of them and sending this young man to death. What are you going to say when you meet the real father, the father of your father? When he asks you about this young man? There was silence. I looked at me and said, don't you ever talk to me this way. And now, get the fuck out of my car. I have your heart, and once you broke mine, and now I should break yours. No, please, Leo, bring it back to me. I'll do whatever you want. Then you must free these people. Look, I'm doing it. Look, I'm freeing all of them. Look, look, I will do whatever you want. The people become alive again. Can you give it to me now? Yes, I'll give it to you now, said Leo. One of the men who was running took the heart out of his hand and squeezed it, and squeezed it. The giant screamed out of pain. You promised me. Fell down. The people celebrating. They made their way to the kingdom carrying the hero, Leo. But there was silence. He said nothing. Leo became a king. And he had 24 children. His children had children. And from time to time, we'll gather all of them together and he will tell them the story of the heartless giant. But whenever he would reach the end, the kids would see the sadness in his eyes. Holding his tears back, he would say, I did manage to give the heart back to the giant. And we become best of friends.